Alright, so when we left off last game, when we left. Alright, 1 second. I have to redo my key binding again. She's a little crazy about him actually. She like keeps going around like doing like the little intro thing. Like yeah, she's a little obsessed with him right now. We're thinking about going to a little like mini comic convention next month, and we're thinking about doing her as Bubbles actually. I found some instructions on how to make a little Octi doll. Yeah, we could do Cthulhu. I have a little Cthulhu doll she loves. Does she like it? She might really like it. Is she like a nerd girl or is it gonna like freak her out? I actually already kind of told Katie like the basics of like the Call of Cthulhu in like child form. She's already into like pretty much every form of fandom that there is. I'd actually started looking at Adventure Time, but I think it's still like way too like mature for her right now. All right, I think I finally have a good key binding. It doesn't seem to be messing with anything. I had it on one of my like I've got the a Logitech keyboard with like the extra keys, the G keys, and apparently they sometimes just map straight to the function keys. I didn't know that, so it was causing it to hit F12 all the time. Well, actually, I think they're not working. The keyboard's not lit up with like, weird. I'll have to figure out what's wrong with that later. All right, so anyway, we've got all that discussion about Powerpuff Girls on this stream, so we've got it for posterity in case we need to go back to it. The I'm just sad you didn't do like a Powerpuff Girls impression or something, Jeremy. That would have been awesome. So let's actually go back over here real quick because this is where the last encounter ended essentially. Um, so you guys were moving back through the city after talking to Kalina. She essentially did not have anything good to add, um, which is really what Svenzik said. Uh, After kind of trying to pressure her into helping, she essentially she just turned into just an ordinary looking human and kind of fled into the crowd, and you guys let her go. Heading back, you noticed some people screaming, although before then you'd noticed that the general malaise that had kind of fallen on your hometown was beginning to fall here too, which really pissed off Jeremy's character. But someone did scream down this alley, and you guys turned the corner to find a couple of demons chewing on this guy who didn't really seem to care very much. Um, the fight did not go very well. It was not one of your best encounters, and a mysterious figure came and helped you at the very end. I think I may actually just play full run this time. Um, it doesn't make sense to take him in and out so often, so I think I may just go ahead and play him this time. Oh, it's true, he hasn't leveled up. Let me see. I haven't actually leveled a character on Roll20 yet. Is there like a level up function, or what do you do? Okay, so you basically start over. So if he was at 24 hit points, does that sound right for 4th level? Well, I'm not sure if he was using the full run 1 or not, because where is the level listed on these things? You guys should be able to see it too. No, so this is a 5th level fighter. So what the hell was he using? Oh, you can't see the stats? How weird. Okay, so this is 3rd level fighter, is what the full run 1 is. Alright, can you help me out with this real quick, bro? Reading through it, looks like they actually discouraged you from rolling for hit points anymore, is that right? Uh, 18, 13, 16. Allocated to charisma? I guess he was like playing this character since he was like noble. All right. So he's got the same stats in both of them, right? Maybe. I mean, it looks the exact same stat-wise. Where do they have the feats? He just has maneuvers. I wonder if he failed to take one. His characters actually seemed a little underpowered, and I noticed he hasn't been using like his maneuvers and stuff. I'm not sure he's really been using his fighting style. Well, he hasn't really mentioned it or anything. Yeah. And what kind of weapon does he have? That's a two-hand weapon, right? Okay, so he does fight with dueling, so he'll have +2 to damage with that weapon. So d8 plus, instead of 4, it should be a d8 plus 6. That's actually not bad. I mean, that's pretty solid, d8 plus 6. Yeah, that works. Alright, so we'll give him that. Let's up his hit points by 6, you said? So to 39. I thought I just said 33. What? Oh, so you already changed it? So it should be 30? Let's go look at that one again. Yeah, he's got 52 at one level higher. Let's just put him at 46. That sounds good. Armor class shouldn't change. I just realized I can actually have two windows open in Roll20. So if you guys use multi-monitors, you can do the same thing. Have like your character sheet always open or something. I'm assuming it works. One monitor? How do you live? You should really go pick up a cheap one and like, you know, you can watch TV and stuff while you're gaming. That's true. And there is actually a program that will let you use your iPad as a second monitor for your PC. Yeah, I forget what that program's called, but you could go find it. Alright, so I'm just gonna play, I'll play full run for today. And then hopefully he'll be back to regular playing next week. Actually, well, it doesn't really say where he would have put it, like on the character sheet itself. And yeah, I can't see where he added it though. I mean, because he didn't get the ability bonus. I think maybe he just never added it for his new character, actually. Want to give him some more strength, maybe? It was 18, 13, 16, 12, 14, 16. It was 18, 13, 16, 12, 14, 16. Oh, you actually don't get any more damage for a 19 ability score, do you? Yes. Although there's like the mountain dwarves, it looks like get extra strength. Oh, you think he has? Okay. Yeah, yeah, we did. And so I'm reading about combat superiority right now. Um, you have maneuvers that you use. You use the dice for those. Is that right? So he has rally, bonus action to expend one dice to bolster the resolve of one of your companions. That creature gains temporary hit points equal to the die roll plus your charisma modifier. Okay. Sweeping attack. Uh, you get hit two creatures, and you hit them with the same attack dice, basically. Uh, oh, it just takes the extra dice attack, and then Commander Strike. Direct one of your companions to a strike instead. That creature gets to immediately use a weapon attack, adding the superiority die to the attack roll. So yeah, he was kind of like doing like a combat leader kind of thing, but he hasn't used any of those. Oh well, I'll play full rune for tonight. He's at least got some more hit points and does a little more damage now, and we know how his maneuvers work. All right, so basically we're post that encounter. I think some of you guys were pretty severely hurt. Um, was it? It was actually full run. I think was really hurt. He kept bringing him back up. Um, Scott, were you actually hurt for the day at all, Scott? And Jeremy, you weren't hurt. Okay, so we're gonna continue that plan. Alright, so you continue making your way through the city. Um, you notice that more and more people seem to have the malaise that we talked about last week. People should be evacuating because the word is spread that there's something horrible going on, but a few people are kind of sitting around, maybe playing card games with each other, but not really even paying attention to the game. Um, there's actually some town drunks have just put down their bottles and are just sort of wandering around now. Um, as you get closer to the north side of town, though, you actually start seeing some fires off at the edge of town. Well, it's unique, but maybe not a bad idea. So the where the fires are will essentially be directly between you and getting to Svenzig. Well, it looks like there are quite a few house fires right now. It's not like the entire city's on fire, but they're in kind of a semi-predictable pattern at the edge of the town. You guys are gonna keep going? Well, it actually goes east-west because it heads out to the ocean. Um, so there's not really like a north-south tributary or anything. So you guys have moved from here. Let's say you had like your little encounter right over the river. Um, this would be like the outskirts of the city over here. So you guys are in sort of like this area. Yeah, I thought I dragged you. Yeah, you must have to move yourself. So you guys are right here, and the fires have sort of sprung up in, let's say, these buildings. Do you guys want to go straight down this main road right here? Or do you want to try a different direction? Oh well. Maybe you can redo your alignment for the modern time. Oh yeah. So now that you've gone back and seen your past, you're like, I'm actually a pretty good guy. Jan- Don't roleplay your own saving throws. I mean, you might have to walk into those fires if you fail. And you'll come back as like a dog or something if you're not careful. No. Are we gonna still head down this main road, or do you want to take kind of like a side trek through the city, or what do you want to do? Okay, you want to kind of point the way on the map, like which way you want to go? It would actually be like right out here, sort of at the edge of the map. This would be like the edge of where the cities are. Yeah. They're not ones that you've been to before, um, so you don't really know for sure. And yeah, that's not to scale. Just looking in the distance, they're all sort of large buildings at the edge of town, but you can't notice anything in particular about them. Do you want to get closer and investigate? As you guys get to right here and are heading towards investigating this building, you actually notice that another building has seemed to have caught fire, like right as you're going past it. You, no, it looks like it really just went up on its own. You don't see any fire between these two buildings. Looking over at it, it looks like this building just started burning also. Are you like looking for Bosco? Just admit it, you were looking for Bosco. There's no red dragons today, I promise. One of the best deaths ever. What was that character's name, Jeremy? Do you remember? I just remember he was the guy that had like he had weapon mastery and also like quick draw, so he would switch between like a mace and like a two-handed like sword like within the same round. So he was like this like uh oh, what is it called? Like the knife that has all the different parts on it? Swiss Army. He was like the Swiss Army soldier. He was awesome. Unfortunately, not for long. Well, he died as he wanted to. That's true. All right, so as you guys approach this building, you can't exactly tell what it is. Possibly like some sort of shop. The inside has been like ransacked maybe, but that looks like it maybe happened a few hours ago. It's on fire. You're standing at the entrance, and these two creatures right here are two of Svenzik's warriors. That's what it appears. Yes. They turn towards you, but they don't really seem to even register that you're there. They still seem very disciplined, maybe, just like they were when they were in formation. They're actually moving towards you, not acting like they're going to attack. They look like they're just going to brush right past you. Move. Move. They slowly pull their swords and get ready to attack you. All right, go ahead. Yeah, you're very, very close to them. As you look at them even more closely, you look back and forth between the two, and they seem almost exactly alike. Their armor seems exactly alike. They're exactly the same height. Although they're covered in armor, they seem like they have very, very similar features. You're not entirely sure that they're men at all. So neither of you guys rolled initiative yet, right? Somehow I screwed it up. Okay, so Scott, you had a natural 20, a 25. And what'd you roll, Jeremy? All right, Kieran, you're first up. It's going to be 18 to hit, so the offhand is going to hit. All right, is a 22 hit? All right. So the creature slices you with his sword. It nicks you for 8 points of damage, but as it hits you, you actually feel that it's trying to drain some of your will through its blade. You need to make a Constitution saving throw. All right, so you were able uh, to fight back the effects of it trying to rip some of your energy out. Did I tell you it was a 19 to hit? Okay. I thought I told you 19 for some reason. Oh yeah, only one of yours would have hit. Okay. Alright, so he hits for 9 damage on this one. Swings his mace at it. His warhammer, actually. Alright, Chthon. That's gonna miss, unfortunately. Alright, this one's gonna attack back at full run. Who knows, maybe we'll kill his character while he's gone. Well, I can't really do that, because it's not really time travel. Alright, so the creature misses on full run. Back to you, Kieran. Alright, 11 points, and you need to go ahead and make a Constitution save again. Alright, you're fine. Forin's gonna step through, and he's gonna use his... Which one is it? He's gonna use his sweeping attack this time if he can. But he misses. Alright, Chthon. So are you really low on spells, bro? Alright, Forin just got hit for 5 by the creature. And trying to find the saving throws. Ah, got it. Alright, so the sword actually strikes Forwin really hard. What happens is he was passing through trying to hit both of them. The creature jabbed him up underneath his armor, doing some damage, but he was able to start draining his energy out from him. You notice that he immediately looks less healthy, almost like the wound isn't going to heal. All right, Kieran. Yes. Well, we did, right? Do you remember, Jeremy? Okay. All right, so we got one hit. Well, perhaps I'll be bringing out my Deus Ex Machina faster than I wanted to. 4 points, and then con saving throw. Oh, wait a second. I didn't. I gotta roll another d8. Another 2. Actually, it does. Alright, Fulgrim's gonna try the sweeping strikes again if he hits. And he can't hit for crop either. Alright, Chthon. I don't even. Alright, 16 hit points and Constitution save. Yes, you. Yeah, that was your damage. How many do you have left, Jeremy? 14? Alright, Kieran? 1 hit, 1 crit on that one. Well, no, the critical was just on the regular attack. See, I think whenever you would have a sneak attack, you're just supposed to hit the sneak attack button. Because it looks like it's doing the regular damage too. I don't know, I need to look at the character sheet. I've never really done it. Alright, so that one is killed. And full run misses again. Cathan. So it's like an opposing check, right? So it'll be like d20 plus his modifier? Is that what it is? I don't know if that would